Imagine you're sitting in a crowded airport, waiting to board your flight. You're minding your own business when a stranger sits across from you. Within a few minutes, you're deep into a conversation about your life, your dreams, even your childhood memories. You don't even remember how the conversation started, but somehow you feel like you've known this person forever. Ever had that happen? That magnetic, almost eerie ability some people have to make you feel safe, heard, and understood, like you're the only person in the room. What if I told you that this isn't just a gift some lucky few are born with, but a skill you can learn? What if there was a manual to turning strangers into friends, friends into allies, and enemies into companions? One that's backed by science, refined by the FBI, and surprisingly easy to use. Hello, I am Bharat, and welcome to Audiofybooks, where you will find excellent audio summaries of books in a very easy and interesting way. If you want to learn from new books, do subscribe to the channel. Let's get started with today's book. The Like Switch by Jack Schafer is not your average self-help book. It's written by a guy who used to convince spies to flip loyalties. Think about that for a second. This man made actual foreign spies trust him enough to switch sides. And in this book, he's handing over those same techniques to help regular people make stronger connections, form deeper relationships, and even charm their way through life. But don't worry, this isn't about manipulation or mind games. It's about learning the invisible language we all speak, but never get taught. Jack starts with a truth that hits hard. People make decisions about whether they like or trust you in seconds. Before you even open your mouth, you've either won them over or lost them completely. The key lies in something we take for granted: nonverbal communication. Body language, eye contact, facial expressions. They're all sending messages constantly. Jack introduces the friend signals, a subtle cocktail of eye flash, a head tilt, and a genuine smile that creates instant comfort and connection. Imagine the look your dog gives you when you come home. That tail-wagging, ear-flopping joy, that's a perfect example of a nonverbal friend signal. Now, here's where it gets fascinating. Jack breaks down the friendship formula, a formula he used as an FBI agent, and one you can apply right now. It's made of 4 elements: proximity, frequency, duration, and intensity. Want someone to trust you more? Be around them often. Proximity. Interact with them frequently. Spend longer periods together, and ensure those moments feel emotionally engaging. Intensity. Ever wonder why your coworkers feel like family even though you didn't choose them? That's the friendship formula in action. It works in the office, at school, at networking events, even in line at Starbucks. One of the most powerful insights Jack shares is about making people feel good about themselves. Not just complimenting them or nodding politely, but really validating their experience. When someone feels seen, their brain releases oxytocin, the bonding chemical. You're not just being nice, you're literally rewiring their brain to trust and like you. So the next time someone vents about a bad day, don't rush to fix it. Instead, say something like, "That sounds incredibly frustrating. I'd probably feel the same way." That's a bonding moment. And then there's the empathy smile, not your average Instagram grin. This smile reaches your eyes. It starts slow, stays soft, and sends the message, "I see you, and I'm safe." Combine that with the eyebrow flash, a quick raise of the brows when you see someone, and you've got a cocktail of nonverbal magic that makes people feel welcome. These might sound trivial, but research shows that first impressions are often formed in less than 2 seconds. That's quicker than the time it takes to read the word hello. But let's not pretend this is all sunshine. Jack also dives into the darker side of social interaction, like deception and manipulation. He explains how to spot a lie, how to read micro-expressions, and how people often leak the truth through subtle gestures. You know that uneasy feeling you get when someone's smile doesn't reach their eyes. That's your subconscious picking up on a mismatch between their words and their body. And more often than not, your gut is right. Now, think about negotiations, interviews, even dates. These are all social minefields where being liked gives you an edge. Jack introduces what he calls the recruitment arc, a psychological journey that moves someone from stranger to friend. One of my favorite stories from the book is about how Jack approached a foreign spy who was trained to never trust Americans. Jack didn't try to dazzle him with facts or brute force. He used empathy, active listening, and tiny behavioral nudges. Slowly, the spy started opening up. Eventually, he slipped. That's the power of listening, real listening. Not the kind where you're just waiting for your turn to speak, but the kind where the other person feels like the center of your universe. Another practical tool Jack shares is mirroring. Not in a creepy way. Don't copy every move like you're playing a game of Simon Says, but subtly matching someone's posture, energy, and tone creates subconscious harmony. We're hardwired to like people who seem like us. So if someone is calm and quiet, lower your energy. If they're expressive and loud, lean into that. This creates rhythm, a kind of social dance, and people remember how you made them feel more than what you said. Let's talk about conflict. Ever been in a heated argument where both sides dig in and no one listens? Jack introduces the idea of verbal judo, redirecting energy rather than fighting it. For example, if someone criticizes you unfairly, instead of getting defensive, say, "That's an interesting point. Tell me more about what led you to that conclusion." This disarms the tension and makes the other person feel heard. It's like Aikido for conversations. And then there's the issue of compliments. We all know they can be powerful, but Jack teaches us how to do it right. Don't just say "nice shirt." Go deeper. Say, "That color really brings out your eyes." Make it specific and meaningful. And even better, give compliments indirectly. For example, praise someone to a third party when you know it'll get back to them. People are more likely to believe what they overhear than what they hear directly. Sneaky? Maybe. Effective? Absolutely. Jack also teaches how to exit conversations gracefully, how to navigate awkward social settings, and even how to read the room. One golden tip: feet never lie. If someone's feet are pointing away from you, they're ready to leave, even if their words say otherwise. Want to test this? Next time you're in a conversation, glance down. It's often shockingly accurate. One of the most powerful parts of this book is how Jack frames likability not as a gift, but as a set of skills anyone can develop. Whether you're naturally shy or a born extrovert, you can become more charismatic, more trusted, and more magnetic just by practicing the small, science-backed strategies he shares. So next time you walk into a room, whether it's a meeting, a classroom, or a first date, remember that you're already communicating before you even speak. Use the eyebrow flash. Smile with your eyes. Mirror gently. Validate emotions. Be genuinely curious. These little things, done consistently, will change the way people respond to you. You'll find yourself with more allies, deeper relationships, and maybe even some surprising opportunities you never saw coming. And that's the secret behind the like switch. It's not about being fake. It's about being intentional. It's about showing up in a way that says, "I see you, I value you, and I want to connect." If you enjoyed this summary and want to learn how to build more meaningful connections in every area of your life, don't forget to like this video, share it with someone who could use it, and subscribe to Audiofybooks for more powerful summaries just like this. Until next time, remember, being liked isn't a mystery, it's a method.